Good morning to all of you. I am A.T. Talware, working as Assistant Professor, Mechanical Engineering Department. I will be teaching you the basic thermodynamics subject. Since this is the first lecture, so I will be teaching you the examination structure and the credits. This subject carries total 175 marks, for which in same examination 30 marks and same examination 50 marks. Continuous assessment, that is 20 marks. Practical 50 marks, and practical term work, that is 25 marks. So this is how the marking distribution for the examination, and this subject has the credits of 4, 3 for lecture and 1 for practical. So let us will see what is the prerequisite, means which subjects you need to study prior to study this basic thermodynamics. So we have studied this applied physics, mathematics and basic mechanical engineering. So this acts as a prerequisite for this subject. After studying this subject, this becomes a foundation for the upcoming subjects in the further semesters, that is applied thermodynamics, heat transfer, refrigeration and air conditioning, and energy engineering. So this subject acts as a foundation for all these subjects. Now we'll see what do you mean by thermodynamics. Thermodynamics is the science of energy transfer and its effect on the physical properties of substances. It is based upon observations of common experience which have been formulated into thermodynamic laws. We are going to study the 4 laws which are the pillars of this thermodynamics. These laws govern the principle of energy conversion. Let us will see what are the applications areas of thermodynamic laws and the principles. The application of thermodynamics laws and principles are found in all fields of energy technology, notably in steam and nuclear power plants, internal combustion engine, gas turbines, air conditioning, refrigeration, gas dynamics, jet propulsion, compressors, chemical process plants, and direct energy conversion devices. So there is a broad areas of application of the thermodynamics. So let us will see the history of this subject, thermodynamics. The thermodynamics subject is a Greek word. It is derived from the Greek word, that is therm means heat and dynamics means power. In 19th century, thermodynamics was evolved as a subject because at that time there was a need to convert the heat to work. Earlier, the humans were using the muscle power or animal power for doing the different types of the work before invention of the heat engines or IC engines, steam turbines. Today, it covers, means this subject covers all the sector of energy conversion devices. Then we see who used word thermodynamics first. William Thomson, who became a professor of natural philosophy at the University of Glasgow in 1848, he has used the first time the thermodynamics word and the mechanical energy. Now we'll see what are the content of this basic thermodynamics subjects, what we are supposed to study during this semester. Unit number 1 is thermodynamic concepts and basic definition. So this is the foundation for the rest of the units. We'll cover the basic concepts and the different definitions or different terms like system, properties, state, processes, cycle, equilibrium. Apart from that, we'll study the zeroth law of thermodynamics, then definition of work, heat, types of work, and then how to calculate this magnitude of this work and heat in the different processes. Then unit number 2 is all about the first law of thermodynamics. Now we'll learn the statement of the first law of thermodynamics, Joule's paddle wheel experiments. Then we'll go for the application of first law of thermodynamics to the flow process and non-flow processes. And also we'll learn the application of steady flow energy equation for the different devices such as nozzle, diffuser, throttling device, turbine, etc. Unit number 3 is all about the second law of thermodynamics, which will cover the statements of Clausius and Kelvin Planck statement, heat engine. Then second law introduces the new term, that is the entropy. So that will be covered in the second part of this unit number 3, all about the entropy and principle of increase of entropy. So that will be covering in the unit number 3. Unit number 4 is all about the ideal gas, the different processes we'll consider, that is, and we'll find the how to find out the different quantities such as work done, internal energy, change in entropy, change in enthalpy, and we'll also study the concept of availability. As we know that any engine, that is heat engine, works on the cyclic process. So we'll study the thermodynamic cycles. That is, there are two types of the thermodynamic cycles. In fact, these are the power cycles to generate the power. So we use the gas power cycles like Carnot cycle, diesel cycle, Otto cycle, Brayton cycle. Vapor power cycle, that is Carnot cycle and Rankine cycle. So this diesel engine and petrol engine, then gas turbine, then steam power plant. All these equipments or devices works on these thermodynamic cycles. So that will study the unit number 4. Unit number 5 will learn the properties of pure substances. We'll define what do we mean by the pure substance, and apart from that, we'll be using the steam table. It is nothing but the properties of water. It is presented in terms of tabular form, that is the steam table, and how Muller diagram, it is a pictorial representation of the properties on the properties of water, that is called as a Muller diagram. Then how to find out the dryness fraction, definition of dryness fraction, all these will be covered in the unit number 5. The last unit of this subject, basic thermodynamics, is the introduction to fuels and combustion, where we'll be learning the classification of fuels, its composition, calorific value, and how to find out the calorific value by using the bomb and gas calorimeter. And last part, that is combustion. Combustion equations we'll be studying. Then we'll be finding the stoichiometric mass and volume of air for the complete combustion of fuel. Then when combustion occurs, the products will be formed. So how much is the products are formed by mass and by volume. So that will be studying the last part, that is the combustion. So we'll stop here for this. Thank you.